Hello everyone, and thanks for joining me for the April of 2017 Tarot with Animal Totem. As always, we'll be using both decks of my creation, including the Rock and Roll Tarot deck for the Tarot Spread General Reading, and then we will use the Animal Totem deck that I also created for your monthly Animal Totem. If you're interested in specifically a love reading, I do have the love readings available on Vimeo on demand. You can find the links below or above in the eye in the sky. This month of April, the deck we'll be using is the Aquarian Tarot. That will be the deck that's used for the paid Lots of Love reading, which is actually 2 readings in one. You get 2 for $2 and some change. So if you want to check that out, please do. Be sure to check out my website to find out how to get a reading from me, as well as these decks and books and everything I offer. Please stay tuned for the information on how the readings work. And without further ado, on to April's reading. First of all, I want you to take time to gaze upon each card. There are messages in the image and text. Pause the video if you have to, because the words will shift and change to reveal a message that is just for you. This is Empowerment Tarot. I'm not here to tell you how to lead your life, and no one should. Trust your own intuition and allow your guides and angels to speak directly to you. If this reading does not resonate with you, be sure to check your rising and moon sign for further insights and illuminations. Finally, as to the court cards, which represent the people in the spread. Because this is a general reading for so many people, the court cards will not be gender specific. So even though I may refer to a queen as a female, as she is represented on the card, it really could be anybody in these general readings. So now, without further ado, on to the readings. Hi Aquarius, thanks for joining me for the April readings, the free YouTube April readings, general readings for April of 2017. I had something I was going to mention to you guys. Oh, there's going to... it's not the full moon in your sign. Forgive me, that's not right. There's a full moon in the air sign, but not your sign. There's a full moon in Libra. Well, maybe I'm supposed to bring that up. On 4/11, there's going to be a full moon in Libra. Maybe I was meant to tell you that. But anyways, let's get into this reading. So, here it is. This is your April reading for 2017 for Aquarius. The central card is justice, so justice will be done. If you guys are involved, anybody involved in a legal matter or some kind of, thing like that, this could be something would come to an end which you would be benefit from, that you would you'd be happy about, that you'll benefit from. You're going to benefit from justice anyway. Justice will be done. Justice will go in your favor. If you look at the lineup this way, this is pretty intense here, man. You've got 10 of Pentacles, Justice, and the Whirl. I mean, bam, bam, and bam. So that's pretty intense there. It could, if somebody's got like a lawsuit where they're going after some kind of money. I mean, you could be some huge money here, or if you're settling some kind of divorce or something like that. For some of you, it could be, it could be a signing of a contract for some kind of a work, or something like that, or like a deed to a home, sometimes property. This has to do with property and things like that, or an inheritance too. But whatever the case, this looks like a very good and profitable month for many people. You have this Knight of Rods, or King of Rods, I should say, showing up. So he's somebody favorable. He's right next to the World card. The World is one of the best cards in the entire deck, okay? It just means bigger, better, more than you ever anticipated. Beyond your wildest dreams, beyond the scope. You know what's standing out to me is that wand. Well, she says 2 wands, but actually the one wand there is standing out to me. And he has a staff, and he has a sword, and he has a sword. So there's this element of passing the baton maybe, or holding on to some kind of staff or scepter or sword. So I'm not really sure what that might mean, but for some of you, maybe that means something specific. Let's see here. The struggle's over. The struggle's over. The having to skimp. This is struggling. This is having to skimp, having to be cheap, having to, hold tight to your money. It's saying that that's over. And the 10 of Pentacles says that, money is definitely arriving one way or the other. One way or another. I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you. Maybe next week. But anyways, so money's coming. That's the big. If I could say one word, one sentence for this reading, it's money's coming. okay, we've got this row. We've got the Page of Swords. We've got the Justice card and the Eight of Swords. This is just you stressing out again. You know, same as kind of being holding. I feel like I have to hold tight. I feel like I'm stressed out. And, you know, this is kind of a card of being under stress, too. You get some stress indications, but whatever this is, you know, like I say, money doesn't buy happiness, but it sure does help, right? It can cure a lot of ills. So news is coming. Words are coming. You know, that might be, because it's saying air, sometimes it's air. This might be where that Libra full moon is, that 411. Maybe that's why I wanted to talk about that. Because this is an air sign energy too, which includes Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra, all three. But since we're having that full moon in air and Libra, it could be that. All the young dudes carry the nudes, so it brings a message. It brings a, you know, some kind of a message. You know, it's just, he's the messengers. Because you're an air sign too, this might be you as a child or your own child if you have one. There could be some reference to a specific child, because this would be like your suit. Like your tribe. You know, so this might be a younger person within your tribe, like your child, or your own childhood, you as a child. This could be, for some of you, this could be some kind of child support case, sure, child custody case for sure. You know, it could totally be what it is. This guy really seems like he's involved in this thing here, whatever this is going on, this big lawyer, whatever this is. So he might be the guy who hires you, he might be the judge, he might be the lawyer. And again, if you watch the intro, you would know that it could be he, she, or anybody. The other thing about it, too, like the Hermit's here. And the Hermit, often you think, well, it's, you know, wait, pause, don't do anything, be the Hermit, slow down, you know, all that kind of stuff. Which it does mean. But it also, because it could be taking a break from the stress. It could be telling you, like, back off of the stress. You know, back off and let miracles happen. Let energy in to correct the situation. Because half the time, especially with this card, we're the ones that are blocking it, whether we realize it or not. Nobody does it intentionally, but we do it. Believe it or not, we do it. But the other part of it is, whenever Hermit's in the same little, close to the Justice card, because it is wise counsel. It could be a counselor. It could be a counselor if there's some kind of child. I keep starting to see mental, too. So I wonder if somebody's going through something with, like, mental capacity. Like mental, are you fit to be a parent kind of thing, like that could be, or maybe you're trying to using that as you're saying that the other person's not mentally fit or something, because that mental keeps really standing out to me, and you know that's like slang for crazy too. I mean, or you know, oh they're mental, man, like they're they're not right in the head, or they have a mental illness, you know, like that. I shouldn't say it. It's derogatory, it is, but it is slang for that, you know. But anyways, this could be a lawyer. This could be the counselor. This could be a lawyer. Your wise counsel could be your attorney. You know, it could be like that. I like that he looks towards the world, and I like that he shines that light on the world, though. So I don't think the Hermit's a bad thing at all, because the Hermit is enlightenment. That's a Merkaba in there. You know, it's major enlightenment that the Hermit. He's not really trying to be away from people. He's just trying to get some perspective. He's enlightened. The Hermit is enlightened for sure, and he's wise. It's the wise sage, you know. But he shines his light over here at the world. You know, like he's showing you, look, the world. He can illuminate the path for the world for you, for the world to open. We're get the Animal Totem card. Sorry if I bumped it. I think I bumped the camera thing. If it jiggled a little, sorry about that. But what is it? If you guys are interested in just a love reading, by the way, on Vimeo this month, I'm doing the Aquarian Tarot deck. I use different decks every month, and of course this is my Rock and Roll Tarot deck, and on my website up in the corner, you can find all my stuff if you go to my site, how to get a reading from me, and all the stuff that I have there for spiritual growth and development. Okay, Aquarius, what is your air sign? I keep wanting to say your animal totem, but I keep getting stuff about air sign more than once. So again, the three air signs are Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra. So those three signs too, I mean, even though we got a King of Rods here, that may be showing up. You know, Libra rules law too. That's another thing. Scales of justice. That's Libra. Okay. Your totem for the month is Snake. Quetzalcoatl, Shisha, Seraph, Ophion, Kundalini activation, carnal knowledge, portal to awakening, primal chi energy. The new you is emerging. You know, Snake, it depends on the reading. A lot of times I'll go right away with snake, like, oh, a snake in the grass, like somebody who's shifty, you know, like that kind of interpretation. But the new you is emerging, you know, because the skin, the snake sheds its skin and comes out, and we're in the northern hemisphere, we're in the springtime when it's a time of renewal. But also the world is in a way a new beginning. I think of it that way, like she's coming through this portal, and almost like this is. You could almost see it that way, like the skin is shedding. Like if you looked at a snake head on while it was shedding its skin, it might not look much different than this, you know. This would be the snake coming out of it and the old skin being left behind. I want to tie it to these two things. Also, in this time, Quetzalcoatl is, I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly, but that's in the Mayan, that's one of the things that happens at this time of year. That snake appears on the Mayan pyramids when the sun is just at the spring equinox and everything, which of course has occurred last month. But that's like this awakening or this new. That's really what I feel for you. It's a new day. It's turning the page. It's a new time for you, and it's the world. Make sure you've got good counsel. Make sure you've got a good lawyer. Or if you're signing any kind of a contract, if this isn't a legal case and you're signing a contract for some other, something other, you know, could be, who knows, anything. Make sure that a wise counsel looks it over. Or a realtor if it's property, you know, somebody who knows what they're talking about. Make sure they look it over. Okay, Aquarius, hey, thanks for tuning in, and don't forget, if you want to get the love reading, head over there. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing and liking and sharing and commenting and everything you do to help the channel. Please check out my website. You can find a little eye in the sky, a little circle up in the corner. That'll put you in touch with how to get a reading from me, how to get some of the books and the decks. If you like these decks, you can find all that stuff on the website, so please do visit and enjoy. I appreciate all your support, including donations. That keeps this readings free every month. Remember that you are love and beauty incarnate. Have a great month of April, and I'll speak to you soon.